Hi guys, welcome to the Ministry of Food. We are going to do some great salads. A lot of people don't like salads and a lot of people don't understand how you can make them taste delicious, why they're delicious, and also healthy is the obvious thing, but I eat salads every day and certainly not because it's healthy, because I like it. So first things first, I'm going to talk you through the dressing. Now for a dressing, I've got a basic rule that's a pretty good guide for you getting a good result every time. That is to have olive oil, extra virgin olive oil. A lot of people get confused with it, but extra virgin is what you're looking for. What I do is get a jam jar, or you could do it in a bowl if you want, and I do 3 to 1. 3 parts olive oil to 1 part acid. So if you use a jam jar, the nice thing is you can see exactly what's going on. So if you imagine that being 3 parts, then we can put acid in. Now, acid could be anything that's acid. A lime, lemon, grapefruit, balsamic vinegar, red wine vinegar, white wine vinegar, you name it. So let's use balsamic because you can see what's going on. I want to put enough balsamic in here so it looks like 1 part. Let's have a little look. There you go. So basically 1 part acid to 3 parts oil. That's going to get you out of most trouble. A pinch of pepper and a reasonable pinch of salt. Just a pinch. Close it up. And, you know, this will last in the fridge for at least a couple of days. And what will happen is you get that. It will mix up. And that's your basic dressing, whether you use lemon or balsamic or vinegar. So let's talk about dressing it. All you want to do is, from a height, kind of drizzle that dressing in and around the salad like this. You only want just enough to coat the salad. You don't want to drown it in it. And then you want to use the tips of your fingers to fold this salad around, right? Now, here's the cool thing, right? All the good things, the healthy things in salad, these can be absorbed into your body much more effectively in the presence of oil, olive oil. So dressing is actually much better for you to have on your salad, but just enough, not loads of it, just enough. And then I just serve that on a nice plate. So simple, but also blooming delicious. So there you go. That is a basic salad. Nothing wrong with that at all if you do it properly. Now, the main recipe on this one is a chopped salad. Chopped salad, not a lot of people have tried before. It kind of comes from American sort of descent. You've got a round lettuce, almost the cheapest lettuce you can buy. You can get them in supermarkets. Give them a good wash, and then just put that to one side. You've got cucumber here. You've got spring onions, avocado, I've got some basil, some cheese and some cress. So, just get yourself about 4 spring onions, finely slice the spring onions. Take your time if your knife skills aren't good. If you're cutting them like this, which is basically too chunky, I mean, in the end, who wants to eat a bit of spring onion like that? You know what I mean? It's not very delicate. If you are rubbish with knives, don't worry, it doesn't matter. You can correct it. So what you do is, when you've chopped it up like this, then you can put your hand on the knife like this, and just run your knife through it. Then once you've got that finely chopped, add your cucumber. Again, you can kind of just chop it in quite a crude, chunky fashion. Half a cucumber there. And again, just keep your hands out of the way. Use the knife just to chop it all up. And then you've got avocado. What I do is carefully put the knife into the avocado and carefully and slowly move the avocado like this around the blade, right? Then you do that. Then you put this down and you want to aim for the stone and just tap it. Not some big old dramatic thing like this. So just put it on the board, give it a tap like that, and then very carefully just pull it out. Now if the stone doesn't come out, it's probably because it's not ripe, okay? So then if you want to get rid of it, but be careful with that. Don't be a statistic. To get it out, you can just get a spoon in here, take this. People seem to like avocado because it's creamy and because it's got that lovely sort of taste, so it's quite rich, isn't it? The nice thing is you've got crunchy cucumber, chopped up spring onions, just chop up, it's quite chunky, this avocado, and then bring the salad in and start chopping that up. The great thing about this is you get incredible flavour. The basil here, you don't really want the big stalks, but you can have the small stalks and the leaves. You can just cut that. And it looks like a bit of a dog's dinner, right? It looks like a bit sloppy. It looks like it's not going to be anything special. Keep bringing the sides in. But the beauty of this salad is that it's called a chopped salad because you're chopping it. So it's still reasonably chunky, mouth-sized pieces. Cheese, an element of cheese in there. Feta cheese, goat's cheese, a little cheddar, or any cheese that you like, really. I'm just going to put a little bit in. Just a gesture, really. Now you can chop this up, this cheese as well. The thing I love about this salad is, one, it tastes incredible. Two, it's like, you know, if you don't get things quite right, it doesn't matter. That's the whole spirit of the thing. But the combination of the onion, the cucumber, the cheese, the avocado, the lovely soft lettuce, and also cress. Cut that off. Once you've got that in there, make a little well like that in the middle, and we're going to dress it. Now, this time we're going to dress it, I'm going to use a little bit of English mustard, right? And you can put mustard into dressings, French or English. That much, literally, is enough. In it goes. Then we're going to put 3 tablespoons of olive oil to 1 tablespoon of red wine vinegar, a pinch of pepper, a pinch of salt. Use that spoon. Basically, instead of in the jam jar, you're making that dressing quite crudely in the middle of the board. And then once it's kind of mixed up, then just basically use your knife to sort of chop and dress. A bit of tomato would be lovely, just to give it some colour and a nice bit of sweetness. I should have done it a bit earlier, but it doesn't matter. That's the thing about chopped salad, you can kind of duck and dive with it. These sort of recipes where you can use leftovers in the fridge, little bits of carrot, different sort of odds and ends of cheeses and stuff like that, you know, is good because you just chop it in. So, just going to mix that up. All on this board. If you haven't got a big board, do it on a little board and put it in a bowl and mix it up later. But you can see what we got there is flavour that's really mixed in little bowls or a big platter, just like this. Look at that. Beautiful. Unusual, bit different. No one will really know what you're doing. When you taste it, you'll absolutely love it. It's open to using up leftovers, even things like raw courgettes, you know, raw asparagus, leftover bits of carrots, bits and pieces like that. And by the time you've chopped it all up like that, it's absolutely delicious. And I'll probably just finish it with a little olive oil. And happy days. Nice. So good luck. I hope you enjoy it. Don't forget to pass it on. Nice one.